Hey folks, this is Anupam back again. Today I'm going to talk about a typical problem which a lot of SAP customers face where they have long running reports which may run for hours, month-end jobs which run, or tables with millions, maybe billions of records, and a lot of this is they still need to stream, they need to still get delta and the full extracts of these objects, but this cannot be done in a request response mode. So they have background jobs. And the question from one of the customers was, how do we stream information from SAP using these background jobs, right? Because they can have jobs which run for hours, and if we try to schedule them from your Azure Data Factory or any other extraction tool, there could be timeouts. So I'm going to show what the new enhancement is to stream from SAP using the background jobs. So first, I'll open the report again. 38, which is, we are going to use RM07 docs. We can be doing tables as well, but let's stick to semantic data. So I'm going to use this report with the variant USB for SAP1, and when I execute, this is the output. Now, if I go to my Azure Data Factory, I've used the same report with the variant USB for SAP, and here's where the changes are. Destination type is Azure, and we have configured this Azure data lake to get the extractor. And this is the folder name in the data lake, so we can specify which folder it needs to go to. We're using SAS key for the authentication with Azure, and this is the SAS key component. Rest of the parameters are the same. There's a new one which you would see, which is for background processing. If we set this parameter to X, then this submits the job to SAP, and whenever SAP finds some bandwidth in the batch schedule, it would go ahead and process it. So publish this. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and trigger this particular job. This obviously can be scheduled as well. And when I right now trigger it, it will go ahead and run this particular pipeline to submit the job. And since I used X for the background scheduling, it is actually going to go and set this up as a background job on SAP, which can be monitored using the SM37 T-code in SAP. So it's waiting for this to be submitted. And here it says it was successfully done. If I go to my SAP now, and check the jobs which have run, 2253, this is the one with the service user. And if I go and check the logs for this, which is display content, I see it has gone ahead, and in this directory it has created a file here. And if I go to my Azure now, to the folder which we asked it to write to, this particular one, basically at 10:53, this is the data which has come in, right? So that's pretty straightforward. I showed it with Azure Data Factory, but really any REST capable client, whether it's your other data factory scheduling tool, whatever it is, they will be able to set up this scheduling. I'll just show this for a minute in Postman. Basically, same parameters. We are still doing RM07 docs, and we are asking this to be set up. Obviously, if I remove the X from the background scheduling, then it will do it in the front end. Otherwise, it does produce as a background job. So if I send this, it will go ahead and generate this particular file, SAP data out. So it would have now generated another file. So if I go back to my Azure Data Factory and refresh, I have a new one, which basically is the same output, but now it has been produced online. So what did we do? We have set up a job as a background schedule on SAP, so that long-running reports, tables with millions, maybe billions of records or month-end jobs, which were timing out. Now they can be easily set up on SAP, monitored or using SN37, and you can still stream. I hope you find this useful.